Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NAK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green and red line annotations are coming from, and they definitely pertain in today's analysis. In fact, update's probably not the right word for the video, more so a confirmation video, and I'll explain what I mean by that. But first off, before anything else, because this chart from a presentation viewpoint is somewhat tricky, there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. I fully realize that if you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 5 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. There was a pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build an overall higher base, and as long as higher bases are being built over time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. And from that perspective, everything is still perfectly fine. In fact, the first point of confirmation that I wanted to touch on is in regards to this level of support that I talked about yesterday at 210. You can see not once, but actually twice, the bears try to press down through that level. And I promise I have not moved that green line. And on both occasions, the price bounced directly from it. So you wanted to see support be there, and so far so good. There is indeed support there. But besides that, you also have the purple line right here, which I talked about yesterday, that 50-period simple moving average. So for those of you that care about really the grand scheme of it all, easiest way to look at this, if you want to apply the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid, as long as the price stays above that purple line going forward, then the overall trend is 100% in the bull's control. Now, on the flip side of things, this is also where more confirmation comes into play in regards to levels of resistance. You can see that temporarily, yeah, this initial level of resistance was broken, and then during the first 30 minutes, surprise, surprise, right where it got rejected. I promise I have not moved that red line, but that has clearly been confirmed as a level of resistance, and then unfortunately the price fell back below this level of resistance, which would then turn it back into resistance. So for a little bit of time, that was actually would be considered an area of support, but when the price fell below it there, that's when, according to the rules of charting, you would expect it to act as resistance, and then sure enough, on the bounces this afternoon, it couldn't quite push through that area right there. So $2.18, give or take, going to be that initial area of resistance still. Then you have that one up there at 224. But all in all, like I said, from the grand scheme of things perspective, bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and that's the name of the game. So we'll see how this one closes out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.